started with nothing, and we climbed, and we gonna keep bucking till we finally shine. Indeed, I keep them bucking, baby, time after time. I said it's getting hotter, out that flame I came. They tried to stop me, straight up block me through that pain. I've gained a newer way, pursue my race, look, I don't cry no more. I just load up my mind and let my grind go show, cause I'm locked in. Every single day I be locked in, focused all the way, man, I'm locked in. From the time I wake, I be locked in. I don't need no break. Okay. Let's play. Let's play. Sorry, ain't no conforming. They'll know when I come for them. They don't know what I'm forming. They get low while I'm soaring. Ain't nothing about abnormal. No, he abnormal. Bad for you, ask for who does I shout, I'm asked for you. No debate, I procreate. Luckily, they with me now. Sit back, watch you procreate. I spit raps that'll go through pace. Stay focused on your biz, and don't you ever focus. Stay focused on your biz, and don't you ever focus. I'm locked in. Every single day, I'll be locked in. Focus all the way, man, I'm locked in. From the time I wake, I'll be locked in. I don't need no break. Okay. Let's play. Okay. Let's play.
Good morning. Welcome back to Sip the Tally Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and this is our preview video for. Bag this up a little bit, it's too tight. All right, this is our preview video for the Ravens versus the Packers tonight. Tonight we play at, I think it's 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock ish on I want to say NBC versus the Packers. And we'll get into like the particulars of it and what I think about it here in a second. But I got to do something that I forgot to do last week, and I need to do it before tonight's game because we're gonna run it back again. And so that's give away our Sip the Tally hat. And so the goal was to do it in the post game show, but since we played at night, the post game show kind of ran late into the night, and it just kind of slipped my mind to do it. And so obviously with Christmas and other stuff going on this week, it was kind of hard to try to fit it in. But with Christmas being over, I got up and I typed the list, and we're gonna run through it real quick before we get into our preview show. So I'm gonna throw it on the screen, and y'all know how it is. I'm gonna go as fast as I can, but you have to survive the wheel to win the prize. So the last one standing is the one to win the prize. So let's go ahead and get that started. And while we're doing that, some more people will probably file on in. But I'm just gonna start it and run it. Run it from there. I gotta take that off. Run as fast as I can. Sean Coles, take that off. Chris, take Chris off. It must be rigged. It must be rigged. Who's that? Jeremiah Barnes. Yes, the Ravens can win this game. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. We're gonna talk about that in just a minute. Mara. We'll talk about that in just a minute and all the particulars that go along with it. I just didn't want to go another week without doing this, keeping my promise and doing what I'm supposed to do. I figured people would give me a little grace because of Christmas, so I don't want to take that grace for too much kindness. I want to do what I said I'm gonna do. Be a man of my word. Is that Sean again? Speedballing as fast as I can so we can get to what we're here for. Joseph Burden. Who next? Who next? Who next? Habitual line stepper looks like it. Yep, habitual line stepper. Joseph Burden again. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, Heather. This is Mara. No way the officiating lets Cleveland win tomorrow if the game is close. We gotta take care of our business first. We gotta take care of our business first. Shamirka. Is anything higher than a miracle? Because that's what we need. Anything higher than a miracle? If there's anything higher than a miracle, that's what we need. 86 goals. What up, Daryl Walton? Appreciate it. Appreciate you being locked in. Appreciate you being locked in. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Daryl. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. E-Man Watts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see who it is. JB. I got a gap somewhere. There we go. I fixed it. Closing in. Closing in. Melanated one. Get out of here. Down to about the final 10, looks like it. 10-ish. 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 Sean Coles. What up, Big Reg? What's good? What's good? What's good? That link down there is a link to Big Reg's YouTube channel. If you want to go follow him, please do so. Please do so. It should be right up under his name. Streamlabs just posted it. 86 goes. Oh, Chris, I need to add. Okay, hold on. Let me add y'all to the thing. I gotta add Chris and his little thingy to the, so when they come through, it'll pop up like Big Reg's. Get down to the nitty gritty. Down to the nitty gritty. Ravenville. Ravenville again. Why get this space out of here? Jeremiah Barnes. Delete. Delete. There we go. Pimp is out. Yeah, they had a good one yesterday, Big Reg. They had a good one yesterday. They had a good one. I'm gonna have to go back and check Reg them out. They be going past my bedtime. Reg them be pulling them late night flights. I be at the point of almost calling chickens when Reg them go live. Ravenville. Last three. 86 Ghost. All right, two left. Two left. Two left. And Chef is out. Heather is our winner. So whenever Heather shows up, and I'm sure she'll show up tonight for the watch party, Heather is our winner. Let me write this down because I will forget. I will forget. Heather M. All right, got it wrote down. Won't forget now. Won't forget now. Let's get into what we here for, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Smash that like button if you haven't done so. And let's get this thing fired up. So we going to our preview. We're gonna use the stuff off of NFL Pro. And obviously we played the Green Bay Packers tonight. The Green Bay Packers are 9-5. Baltimore Ravens are 7-8. We were on the outside looking in at the playoffs, and the Packers are holding on to the number 7 seed on their side. So, in my opinion, they need this win as well. But we're gonna get to the particulars of it, here in a second. Playoff scenario for Baltimore Ravens. We have to win tonight, and we have to beat the Steelers next week. But we need the Steelers to lose tomorrow, and then we have to beat the Steelers next week. That's the only way we get in. To me, that's a snowball's chance in hell. But let's go through it and see what's going on, because we solely relying on Pittsburgh to lose to the Cleveland Browns, and Cleveland hasn't been doing the greatest lately. Even though I feel like Shador has been playing a lot better, but the team as a whole hasn't been doing great. But here we go. At a glance, points per game, the Packers are 11th with 24-3. The Ravens are 23.9. That's 13th. Point differential, it's kind of similar. Ravens are 17th. The Packers are 11th, but I said similar, but it is not similar. I'm wrong. Plus 61 to plus 11. It's not similar. That's 50-point difference. Records in close games. The Ravens and the Packers are both under 500. Both under 500. Keep in mind, the Packers did have that tie to the Cowboys, so that's considered a close game as well. Average margin of victory. When we win, we kind of blow people out. 16 points. We're 4th in the league. They're 22nd. When we win. But we ain't won but 7 times out of 15, which sucks. Turnover differential, we're -4. That's 20th in the league. They're +2. That's 10th in the league. And then total penalties, we're 4th. And we've been doing a great job with the penalties so far, but we just got to clean up a lot of other stuff. And they're 13th in penalties. Odds. For those that don't know how to bet, we'll go through this real quick. Ravens are +3. So meaning we're finally an underdog. No, I'm sorry. I'm not right. We are not an underdog. We're not an underdog here because we are. We're an underdog. Because I think they was thinking about Jordan Love, but we'll talk about Jordan Love in a minute. So we are, and so if you bet with the Baltimore Ravens, you have to win by more than 4. That's how you're gonna get your winnings. That's how you get your winnings. All right. 3, and like Ravens guy says, 3.5 on FanDuel. Appreciate it. And a bunch of different ones have, like this one is sponsored by DraftKings, so this is a DraftKings line. Hard Rock is kind of what I use. They probably had a different line. Like Ravens guy said, it's 3.5 on FanDuel. I don't like the 0.5s. Honestly, I don't like the 0.5s. Good morning. Heather, you won our merchandise from the last stream. You won that merchandise, and so I need to get a address of some kind from you. Not on here, not in the live, and so I can send you what you want. So I can send it to you. So that's just to let you know that you won a hat from the last live stream. We just did the raffle before you came on, and so you won that. And just hit me up on some kind of social so I can get it out to you. All right, the over and under is 38.5. I think this is gonna be a good bet because I think we will score some points, no matter who's at the quarterback position on both teams. And then money line, you just picking, who you think gonna win and lose. All right, and so the better odds are with the Ravens. So if the Ravens win and you pick money line, your odds of winning are the amount you'll win will be a lot more than if you pick the Packers and they win. All right, team overview, real quick. Overall passing efficiency, the Packers had the advantage there. Overall rushing efficiency, we have the advantage. Pressure rate, Packers had the advantage, and I think part of that is due to Micah, but we all know Micah's not playing. Micah's done for the year, so just know some of these numbers will be skewed because of some guys that they have injured on their team. When you flip to the other side, when you look at the Packers offense versus the Ravens defense, overall passing efficiency, the Packers have an advantage because they will throw the rock. But again, that's with Jordan Love in there and them young receivers. We don't know if Jordan Love is playing. All right. At least we do know Jordan Love is not playing. I saw it last night. Jordan Love is not playing. Overall rushing efficiency, we have the advantage there. And then pressure rate, they had the advantage. And again, I think most of that is due to Micah. Now, when you come back to intermediate passing, we have the advantage. Short passing, they do a lot of quick game stuff. They do a lot of RPO stuff. Passive versus play action, they had the advantage. Passive versus no pressure, they had the advantage. Then passes versus play action, we have the advantage there. And I don't really understand why we have the advantage there, because we don't get a lot of pressure. We don't get a lot of pressure. Oh, I'm flip flop. That's why, because that's our offense. I understand it now. That's our offense, and we do well versus the play action because of you have to respect Derrick Henry or Keaton Mitchell or Justice Hill or Rasheen Ali running the ball, or even Lamar running the ball, and so you got to respect that and gives us open lanes behind them. But now we go to the Packers offense, so my bad on that. Quick passing, passing versus pressure, passing versus no play action, overall passing efficiency, they had the advantage. The Packers throw it around. Rushing versus in the red zone, we had advantage there. We do a good job of stopping folks in the red zone. We don't stop them 20 to 20 though. But in the red zone, we do a decent job, and that's why we hold a lot of people to field goals. But from the 20 to the 20, they do whatever they want to us. We never mind. They just do what they want to us. I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't gonna go into grave detail like I was about to. But when you look at our offense passing the ball, the only advantages we have are intermediate passing, passing versus play action, passing versus pressure. The Packers have the advantage in every other category. When you look at us on defense, look at that. The Packers have every advantage. Every one. When you're talking about passing the ball versus our defense, every advantage. Quick passing, passing versus no pressure, play action, overall efficiency, intermediate. The whole list, they have it. I ain't gonna even read it all. So the back end got to do their job today. We got to get pressure from those edges some kind of way, or we got to find a way to simulate pressure or to manufacture pressure. Because if you let them, well, it ain't. I keep thinking it's not Jordan Love. So my mind frame is still Jordan Love, and I know it's not Jordan Love. But these numbers are Jordan Love numbers. So we really don't know what we're gonna get, honestly. With Malik, we'll probably have the same game plan on both sides for the most part. If this is a Malik Tyler Huntley game, this might be super sloppy. This might be super sloppy. And if it's super sloppy, it might kind of like us. Ain't nothing wrong with, a sloppy game is I like us in a sloppy game. But let's talk about rushing. Our offense, we have the advantage of rushing versus stack box, overall rushing efficiency, rushing inside the tackles, and design runs, and rushing under center, and rushing outside the tackles. Where they have the advantage, where we have the advantage on defense, rushing in the red zone we talked about, QB scrambles, rushing outside the tackles, shotgun rushing, overall rushing efficiency, and design runs, we have the advantage there. Let's go down to the injury report, which is key. So for us, the only person that's listed as out is Taven Bryan, which I don't care. Hopefully, people will get some PT because Bryan is out.
Donations.
I get to it.
Donations.
Appreciate it, Heather. I get to it when I run through these right quick. I definitely get to it because I was gonna mention it. I definitely was gonna mention it, but I'll definitely talk about it once I get to the end of it. Appreciate the 10. Appreciate it. We definitely gonna talk about that because that. Okay, never mind. Stay focused. Lamar's doubtful. He didn't practice at all this week. So if he gonna play, I don't know. But if Snoop played, it is what it is at this point. Jay Higgins is questionable. D-Hop, non-injury related, resting. So he should be good. Awuzie was a full practice Thursday. Kyle Hamilton was full Thursday. Keaton Mitchell was full Thursday. And Voorhees was full. So Voorhees will probably start. Maybe we'll see Emery some, maybe we won't. But Emery did look good. Well, he looked decent in the snaps that he had. last week. So I was hoping that maybe he got some more snaps, but don't look like that's probably going to happen. All right, out for them: Christian Welch, Jordan Love, John Williams. So those are the guys that we know are out. As far as questionable, Bo Melton, receiver, Sean Ryan, Zach Thomas, that's a big one. That's one of their starters. Christian Watson's one of their starters. I don't know if Aaron Banks is. Malik Willis was, Malik may not play. I forgot about that because he hurt. So we may have that third string quarterback. I forgot Malik was hurt. He was limited in practice, but I forgot he was hurt. Romeo Dubs. So they got a bunch of guys on here, but a lot of them still practice. So the only ones we really know, we know these three at the top not playing. And Malik has a chance of not playing as well because he was on there, but I think Malik will play, but being limited Thursday. So Josh Jacobs is on here, limited. They got a bunch of guys on here, but they still practice. So we'll still get their best shot. Best that they can do. Best that they can do. Frank got the gifted membership from Heather. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Frank. If you in here, let Heather know. Not let her know. Thank her. Thank her for that as well. Yolanda too. Yolanda got one as well. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Keep staying locked in.
As far as the team leaders for us, Lamar, 2,300. Man, that's all he got. And the season's almost over. I know he missed, 3 games? 4 games? Okay. And Jordan Love sitting at 3,300, but he not playing. Malik Willis is next. So Malik got 134, and then we probably gonna see Malik and Snoop. That's what you're gonna see. Malik and Snoop. So Snoop with 319 passing, Malik Willis with 134 passing. The backup bowl. That's what we're gonna get the backup bowl. That's what we're getting. And then the last 5 games for us, it ain't looking good, man. It ain't looking good. Beat the Jets, lost to the Bengals, lost to the Steelers, beat the Bengals, lost to the Patriots. We got Packers today and Steelers next week. As far as the Packers, they have lost 2 in a row. I didn't realize that. Beat the Vikings, beat the Lions, beat the Bears, lost to the Broncos, lost to the Bears. Maybe. I might be swaying myself a little bit. Look at the rushing leaders. Derrick Henry with 1,253. Josh Jacobs with 926. Josh will probably get to 1,000 if he played this week and next week. And Derrick has 1,200. So I'm not sure where Derrick is on the all-time rushing. I know he didn't pass a couple guys this year, but I'm not sure where he is on the all-time rushing list. But he did pass a couple of great running backs this year. As far as receiving, they spread the ball around. We got Zay Flowers with 1,000. They don't have nobody close to 1,000, but they throw it to a bunch of different people. Romeo Dubs, Watson, Tucker Kraft is hurt. Watson may not play, but they spread the ball around. They got a bunch of young receivers that they get it to, throw it to Jacobs out the backfield. Us, we're heavy Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews. You see Zay with 107 targets, Mark Andrews with 63, and then D-Hop with 36. And see, the targets match the catches. The only person that have more targets than D-Hop is Bateman. And, man, Bateman got 18 catches this year. This dude got 1,000 yards less than I predicted him to have. I predicted him to have 1,200 yards. This dude got 217 yards. Oh, boy. Boy. As far as tackles, Roquan got 124. They got 2 guys that's over 100. Both of their linebackers can run and they hit. I will say that. Both of those guys fly around and hit. As far as sacks for them, Michael has 12.5, but again, he's not playing, so you can't sleep on Rashawn Gary with 7.5. Sacks for us, Mike Green leads it with 3.5. Tavius Robinson with 3, and then Draymond Jones with 2.5. A lot of sacks there, buddy. Lots of sacks. Interceptions, Marlon with 3, Nate with 3, and for them, Evan Williams has 3. And Xavier McKinney, who was a Pro Bowler last year, had 2. Now, was an All-Pro last year, has 2. As far as what I think is going to transpire in this game, what will it take for us to win? A healthy, heavy dose of Derrick Henry. a consistent dose of Derrick Henry. And not just Derrick Henry, a consistent dose of running the ball. Let me look at what is the injury thing at? Where's Devontae? Is Devontae Wyatt on here? I think we can run the ball and keep them off the field. I do. I think Snoop has enough in his game to execute a game plan to beat a second or third string quarterback for Green Bay. Especially their two best players are not playing. Michael Parsons, Jordan Love. Their two best players are not playing. If you can't win this game without their two best players, I don't see how Harbs makes it through the season. If you can't win this game without their two best players and all that you have riding on the game, you got to be out of here after. Maybe not after the game, but season-wise, you got to be out of here. Got to be. Now let's go back to what Miss Heather donated for. All right, so we got this up here, and Miss Heather, she says, "What do you think about what Mike Preston said?" All right, so it's three sides to every story. Three sides to every story. What Mike says, maybe what Lamar ain't say nothing, so it can't not what he said and the truth. I personally don't think there's very much truth to what he said. I think he likes the attention. I think he likes the spotlight when he goes against Harbs or the team or Lamar, because he knows that it's going to put the fan base in an uproar if he says something negative about Lamar or whatnot. I think he likes that attention. I think he likes being quote unquote the bad guy. To me, he's a used to be non-factor. And if you know what it is, it's a used to be non-factor. That's what he is. He's a non-factor. I think he's taken something that he's probably heard and has molded it into his statements the other day. He might have heard something about I'm gonna just pull a random thing out there about Lamar staying up. And now he done took it and molded it into playing video games, standing in the middle of the night, and all this other bull crap. Bruh, who? I can't respect cats like that. I just can't respect cats like that. It's I never see him. Only person I see him tear down, and I ain't been following him for long. I ain't been following for long. Did somebody from the inside told him that? And that's possible too. That is possible too. If somebody from the inside told him that, we are headed toward a bitter divorce. If somebody from the inside of the building told him that, we are headed for a bitter, messy divorce. I personally hope not, because this franchise won't bounce back anytime soon from getting rid of Lamar. Because you can trade Lamar for four first round picks, and if none of them hit, you lost. You lost. Give me 8. Forget them picks. Give me 8. Get rid not just at quarterback. Get rid of them picks to give me somebody proven. 8's proven. Forget them picks. Go find me some proven players, because it's obvious that you can't develop certain areas. But as far as the game tonight, I was not going to pick us. I was not. But going through the stats and looking at the injury report and realizing, what they are missing versus what we're missing, I'm going to pick us tonight. I'm going to pick us tonight. I'm going to say this. I think it's a very close game. I think there will be some missed field goals from both sides because of the atmosphere. But I do think we win a sloppy, messy game. 21-14. 38 degrees at kickoff. Appreciate it, Raven. That's what I was sitting there wondering. 28-13. Coach, did he say Lamar wanted to be traded to Miami? That's kind of like the speculation. That's the speculation. But I think Ravens will win 21-14. And we have our hate watch for the Steelers Sunday. That's what it is. I hope we win 21-14. And then we have our hate watch for the Steelers Sunday. Do we really trust the Browns to beat the Steelers? I do not. I do not. I do not. Only 10-degree wind. Oh, that's different for Lambeau. So we might have a few. We might have a few field goals to go through. But I'm thinking the conditions gonna be bad for field goals. That's why the straight score is 21-14. Because I don't think field goals, unless they chip shots. Chip shots maybe. But anything with 45 plus, it's gonna be tough. I think it's gonna be tough. But in the comment section, put your score predictions. Not in the chat box. Put in the comment section because the chat box gonna disappear. Put in the comment section your score predictions. I see Cool Breeze, Poor Hood's there. And let me know what you think, man. The watch party will be live tonight at 5 minutes before the game start. I don't know if it started at 8 or 8:20, but 5 minutes before the game start. That's what time the watch party will be live. And with that being said, man, enjoy y'all Saturday. I will see y'all tonight. Again, Heather won our hat from last week. We'll be running that back or running something similar back tonight. And I appreciate y'all, man. And I'll see y'all tonight, man. Peace and love. Hit that like button on your way out if you haven't done so.
Who is this?